Adding a title. I'm going to now add a title to this project, and I have a couple of choices. If I just want to have a black background that the text is going to be on, then all I need to do, I'm going to start off by clicking my text tool here, and we can see that we have a number of different choices for how we can make our title. And you're welcome to try some different ones, but really the most effective for what we want to do is this centered one. And if I want a black background, I'm going to click on this particular one. I'm going to drag it up to the start of my project, and I can see I've got that green line, vertical green line, so I know that's where it's going to get inserted. And I can see that it's going to be on black, and that's kind of what it's going to look like. And I could also, I'm just going to delete that and delete that bit that I added. We could also pick an image that we want to put our title on top of. So I think that's a good idea most times, unless you've got some kind of special text in mind. But there we go. I'm going to use this image, and I'm also going to just sort of set this up to be a fit so that it doesn't move. That's going to make it a little bit easier to read the title when the background isn't moving. So I'll click done. I could also have cropped the photo in a bit, depending on what you want to do. Now I'm going to go back to my titles, and I'm going to click on my centered one, and this time I'm going to drop it right on top of this clip, and that's going to add my title on top. And we can see over here, this is what it's going to look like. So now I can select the text and please put in your appropriate title. But this is just my example title. And the subtitle text is perfect for your names. And you can also, once you are editing this, you can do some different things to the fonts. That's the default font, but if we click the Show Fonts button here, we'll get our fonts window, and we can click on different fonts and see how it's going to look. That looks pretty good. And we can also change the color of the text, so that's this first box here, text color. And let's say we want a nice red color, and we can see that changes up there. And I'm just going to close these two windows and click done, because I think that's exactly what I want there. And that's all there is to adding a title. Now, one thing you may want to do is, this is going to be 5 seconds because that's our default photo length, and if we play it, that seems like more than enough time for our title, so we can just leave the 5-second default. But if you did want to change it to be maybe even a little bit shorter, click on the little timer button down there, and we have to type in how many seconds, so I'll just say 4 seconds. And I want it to apply only to my selected photo. And click OK. And now we can see that it's a 4-second clip, the little 4S there. And I think that'll work fine.